Why don't you stay true to yourself and be the side nigga? Stay true to yourself and be a side nigga, because that's what you are. So this is no comment. My name's Akil. Shady.
Rich Icy.
Rich Icy, bro. I thought you were gonna say what me. Alright, so it's Rich Icy, bro. You don't know we're about to blow up. Alright, so we're about to review the Bryson Tiller True to Self album, which I have a lot of thoughts on. Mostly bad thoughts and a terrible pessimistic view on the album, and I didn't like it at all. But we're gonna go track by track. We're gonna listen to the track and then talk about what we thought about that track, and then give you an overall perspective of what we thought about the project.
Still a very good album.
So we could talk about that. So you thought Bryson Tiller and his daughter
we're all family.
Yeah, you guys were the only people that liked this album.
100%.
Public reception. Shady's the only one that actually liked the album. Me personally, I didn't like it. What did you like? What did you like about the album?
I think that
because I keep comparing it to Trap Soul.
Exactly. I think that's the problem right now, is that everyone keeps comparing it to Trap Soul. But if you think about it, if this was his first project, if you listen to this first before Trap Soul, before any of that, it's a pretty good album. Like, he's still Bryson Tiller at the end of the day, and I think he pulled it off. It's just people are comparing it too much to Trap Soul, and that's what's throwing everybody off. It's making people like, oh wow, this intro isn't as good as the last intro. You know what I mean? No one's thinking about it as an album.
But the thing is, I keep comparing it to Trap Soul is because Trap Soul had a beginning and it had an end. It started off with him flipping through the pages, and then it ended with him flipping through the pages to end the book. The album was a chapter of his life, right? About this girl that he was trying to get.
Yeah.
So when you're gonna have such a conceptual album like Trap Soul, and that was your first album, I would hope that the second album would be something that would be something that could compare to it, or it would be better. But this album had no beginning. It didn't really have an end. It didn't have any in between. It wasn't following any story. If anything, it was all over the place.
I think it was kind of following the story. If you listen to like the lyrics, like it's kind of starting the story.
So Trap Soul, I can tell you exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I remember it that well, and because I knew what the underlying story was. So what is True to Self about?
I mean,
besides the album name, but like
after the success that he gained from Trap Soul.
Yeah, he's staying true to himself.
He talks about like losing managers, new girls that he's with, all different kinds of stuff after his success.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much what the story is here. The only thing I think is that it sounds too much like Trap Soul, which is why I think people compare it, and it's like it's nothing really better. It's just the same thing. So like there's certain songs on here that I love, and some of them I hate.
Yeah.
But you know.
But the only thing that I could actually say that he did switch up on, or any new beat that I haven't heard from Trap Soul, was Run Your Drive.
Yeah, he tried a few.
He already did Blowing Smoke song, because that reminded me of, but that was a rap, reminded me of like Rambo, or like.
There's a lot of Rambo.
Or what's the song after Rambo?
502 Come Up?
502 Come Up, exactly. So like songs like that, he has those on this album, but me personally, I couldn't find any story going on. But like you just said, that's pretty good. That's a good story. So he talks about his success after Trap Soul.
There's like 20 songs on the album, so that's so much harder to find a story than like it was like 12 songs with Trap Soul, 12, 14.
I think it's 14.
Yeah. So like this has like 20, 19 songs. Like that's a lot harder to pick up on a story when all the songs are all like almost 5 minutes long.
So, but isn't that his fault though? Shouldn't he keep up?
It's way too early to really decide, like to really understand the whole thing though.
But mine is going. My perception of the album is going downhill as the more I listen to it. If anything, it's getting even more mad.
I'm starting to like certain songs more.
I saved 3 songs off this album.
And save Self-Made?
No.
Because that's the hottest song on the album right now. That's the one that everyone is saving. You know what I mean? That's the one.
Really?
Yeah, that's the hottest song on the album. Like
popular. No, alright. So okay, fine. You gave me the story. That's fine. So
I mean, I still don't know what the story is. So.
But he just said it, and I feel like
which is pretty accurate.
That's what I got from it so far. I didn't really, you know.
Despite all the fame, despite all the success, despite all the Lambos he bought, despite all the bitches he got now, he's still true to himself. Cool.
There you go.
How come I didn't catch that when I was listening to the album? If it was, if that was really the story.
You didn't go past track what? You said 12? You said about that 12 and after.
Why do I have to wait until track 13 for him to say that though? I think I should be getting it. Okay, am I a rapper or
you don't want him to talk about the same things throughout the whole album.
He talked about a lot, honestly. He talked about
Trap Soul was about one chick, and that shit was platinum in a week. He talked about one topic. It was getting his ex back.
Yeah.
That album was so fucking good. His ex should have went back.
He probably had those songs forever because that was his first project.
Okay, my question is, do you think Bryson can sing? Do you think he has a good singing voice?
I don't think his range is that big, so it's like
he's not no Chris Brown.
His melodies are very similar a lot
Brown.
of the time.
He definitely like needs a lot of auto-tune. You know what I mean? He has the voice, but it's just not completely there. You know what I mean? He can't do no R&B like high notes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he can sing.
But he's considered an R&B singer, and that truly like it confuses me.
He's R&B, but he's also trap. That's why he calls it trap.
Yeah. He likes to rap. He's rapping a lot in his album.
Yeah, honestly, he raps way more.
I think he rapped more than he sang on this one, which
yeah.
I probably threw people off too. Because on Trap Soul, he was singing more than he was rapping.
He only rapped on like 2 songs. He rapped on like Rambo,
and 502, right?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that probably threw a lot of people off because now we're expecting a lot of singing, but he's not giving us that.
I think a lot of people just came in with high expectations, and if you lower those, you'll find out it's a good album. I think, you know what I mean?
Do we have any more thoughts on Bryson Tiller? Can we talk about the album cover? There's a lot more to talk about.
I mean, the album cover, I think it's dope.
I like the album cover.
So overall perspective, overall, go ahead.
It's still growing on me. I'm starting to like it more and more every day. So we'll see. Like months from now, end of the summer, I'll say I don't know if I really like it or not. But so far, I have songs that I like.
Okay.
What I'd say is I liked it from the beginning. I'm a day one, so I mean, the only thing I have to say is like don't go into the album thinking like it's gonna be trap soul. It's not. It's also 19 songs long, so like you're gonna get kind of bored of it after like 10 songs. But power through, and you'll realize that he did put work into the album. He's going through changes. This is the transition album. Give it a chance.
So you were saying let it sit on. You said you're gonna wait on it until the end of the summer. Yeah. I don't have time for that. I don't like the album. I saved 3 songs originally, 2.5 songs. Sorry, because Ben's truck. I saved 2.5 songs. Now 3.5 because I added No Longer Friends.
How'd you add that just now? You added that in the last 10 minutes?
Exactly. Like it's growing on you slowly. You know what I mean?
But I might even say I'm not gonna listen to No Longer Friends. My overall perspective is I didn't like the album. Even if it sounds good, I'm looking at it in the overall perspective that like he hasn't grown really. All that's really happened is he got a shitload of money now, and that's it. And he's telling us that, hey, this is how my life has been since I've got all this money, all these bitches, all these voicemails, and guess what? I'm a side nigga now. Congratulations, you got millions of dollars, now you a side nigga. Bro, that's great. I don't like the album. Overall perspective, I didn't like it. Too many songs. I didn't understand any story in it until Lamine just told me about the story. And if Lamine has to tell me what the story is for me to understand it, Bryson did not do a good job of that. And that's all I really have to say. That's our True to Self Bryson Tiller review. Thank you for watching.
Till next time.
Till next time. Bye.